All right, some news coming in from Karnataka. Tension gripped Karnataka's Dharmasthala, where an ongoing special investigation team is on to probe the alleged mass burial case after an altercation broke out between two groups. Four men representing three YouTube channels were attacked by a large mob. The YouTubers Ajay, Abhishek, and a cameraman were interviewing Rajat, a contestant, from Bigg Boss, and when nearly 50 to 60 people allegedly assaulted them near Pangal across and damaged their camera equipment. All four were admitted to Banaka Hospital, and one of them is said to be in critical condition. The attack that occurred close to the residence of Sowjanya, an alleged victim of the Dharmasthala mass burials. FIRs have been registered at the Dharmasthala police station. The complaints include assault on YouTubers, damage to their vehicles, and an attack on Kannada news channel reporter. Cases have also been booked for unlawful assembly in multiple locations. Joining me on the telecast is Belly Thomas. Belly, take us through the details in terms of this altercation that broke out between two groups. What exactly was the reason behind this, and what's the current update regarding this?
Riya, tense moments prevailed at Dharmasthala as well as the nearby town Ujjire, where two groups clashed with each other over, the media coverage of the mass burial case in Dharmasthala. So the group, which has been identified as several organizations alongside Dharmasthala, who are the supporters of the Dharmasthala temple management itself, they are the ones who are, who have clashed against YouTubers, online influencers, and a section of the media who had come to cover a TV personality who had visited the Sowjanya's house in order to interview her family members. So this happened in Pangala Cross, where the first clash broke out, and the four media persons, including YouTube online influencers, were injured in the incident. Their camera equipments were damaged and their vehicles also vandalized. So based on their complaint, the Dharmasthala police have taken up three cases. I beg your pardon, four cases based on the complaints from the online influencers and the media journalists. And there have been other three cases registered with the Beltangadi police station, wherein the police themselves have said that a group that had obstructed them to discharge their duties, as well as indulge in vandalism and clashes despite the warning from the police. The police also had to resort to a mild lathi-charge, and after which they dispersed the crowd who had gathered. They were protesting against the partisan coverage of the media. Certain sections of the media were covering in support of the Dharmasthala temple, while they see this SIT investigations as bringing a disrepute to the temple management as such. So these are the two groups that clashed, and the affairs have been registered here.
All right. Joining me on the telecast is also Bhaskar Rao, former Police Commissioner of Bengaluru. Bhaskar Rao, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. In terms of these developments that are taking place in the temple town of Dharmasthala, what do you think is the problem that is being faced by the authorities on the ground, especially in terms of the ongoing investigation into this mass burial case? Now another incident has emerged of a mob attacking these YouTubers, and also some people being injured amongst this as well. What exactly do you think is the next course of action, especially for authorities?
See, there is a lot of excitement and expectation from people around, thinking that as and when digging progresses, hundreds and hundreds of skeletons will come out, dead bodies will be coming out. But unfortunately, that kind of expectation is not being met on the ground level. So as a result, some of these YouTubers, means individual mini media houses, they are on a conjecturing or sort of hypothetical mission of saying this should be done, that should be done, etc., etc. Now, the Dharmasthala Manjunatha premises is a very ancient one and has got lots of devotees and people who are very much attached to the temple and connect their pujas, etc. So they are very much hurt or what you say, offended by this kind of being made at their temple town and their revered personality. So naturally, they have not taken very kindly to the kind of investigations being made by some YouTubers or self-appointed investigators. No doubt the investigation is being led by one of the most capable officers of our state, but Pranab Bhante, Abhishek and other people over there. So we will leave it to the wisdom of the investigator as well as our 64 statement and technical investigation of how the remains have to be extracted, etc. etc. So as of now, let's see balance be in favor of the investigators, leave it to them, and the law and order be maintained, and just let there be no unnecessary pipeline. And there are so many self-appointed investigators trying to say police should do this, police should do that. If they are so much interested in telling what police should be doing, let them go put in a writing or give an affidavit to the SIT magistrate or whoever is that, saying that this is their point of view, with that. And instead of trying to malign or giving their opinion, etc., etc., it's only leading to more amount of confusion, anger, hatred, and mutual conflict at the ground level. Police is very difficult to pull down the